Hello, my name is Naomi Richardson, and welcome to another episode of the Power Chat series titled Affirmations Through Power and Resilience. My guest today is Clarissa Murthu, a native Detroiter and a scholarship recipient of Future for Frontliners, given to essential industry workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we will be discussing the challenging endeavor. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm sorry you kind of cut out a little bit, so I don't know if you asked the question or if I missed anything.
I didn't ask a question yet. I apologize for the Wi-Fi issue. I was just introducing you
Thank
and
you. Yeah.
said we will be discussing the challenging endeavors you faced and how you overcame them.
Wonderful.
So, how did you begin your journey and career as a plus-sized model?
Well, Naomi, good afternoon, and thank you for having me on
No
your
problem.
broadcast today. I actually started as a young child. I've always loved being in the entertainment industry. I thought it was something that was really amazing and kind of fun because you want to go to work and have fun, right? so, as a child, I did plays at church. I did a couple little fashion shows when I was younger, and then I got into a band, and then I went from the band to being a model. And in 2013 was when I actually started my modeling career. I was signed with Polished Models, which is an agency based out of Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to Detroit for putting and Polished Models for putting women of all shapes and sizes and colors on the map. So Polished Models really gave me my start, and I'm grateful to them for that. And 10 years later, I have many endeavors under my belt. I've done runway, I've modeled for Lane Bryant, I've modeled for Macy's. I've also had the opportunity to do some modeling for Detroit native, also Kiara Sheard, and her plus size line 1160.
That's great. What was the process like for writing and directing your first film, House of the Wicked, and what inspired you?
So, House of the Wicked came about. Like I said, I've always loved the entertainment industry. And it was a point in my life in 2019 where modeling had kind of taken a seat in the back seat, actually. So, I wrote something that my brother wanted me to give my input on. And I've always been a fan of horror. I love suspense and thriller. And I just think evoking that emotion in so many people, especially the people who aren't really big on horror, who are like, oh, I don't like horror, or I think it's really cheesy. I love the fact that I was able to make them feel what I wanted them to feel. So I was able to write the complete short film House of the Wicked. And then because I wrote it, they also asked me to direct it. And that
That's
was
great.
mind blowing. I was so excited being in that role where I actually had an opportunity to say what I want, knew what I wanted, and then to actually have it conveyed on screen was just an amazing time.
That's amazing. What affirmations and promises do you make to yourself to set yourself up for success, and how do you continually support and put yourself first?
I think it comes with age. I think as a child, I remember my grandmother, my granny, we called her. She would always call me her beautiful girl, and oh my beautiful girl, and my beautiful girl, and of course you hear it all the time, and you're kind of like, okay, I guess I'm beautiful. But as you get older and you become more self-aware, you start to actually I started to actually know that okay, I am beautiful. Okay, I am strong and I am powerful and I can do this. And I think that foundation from Granny actually helped me to get where I am now, to where I'm so confident. I know what I want. I know what I'm not going to stand for. And that foundation was just something that really helped me to become the older woman that I am today. And I'm big on working out. I love going to the gym, and that actually helps a lot too. You get that sense of accomplishment knowing that you've done something and you've gotten out of bed, gotten off of TikTok, gotten
Yes.
away from the computer, and you've actually went and did some sweating and lifted a little heavier than what you normally would have. And that for me is really powerful and really positive in helping me see myself in a positive light.
That's good to hear. What are your future aspirations for your digital media production degree?
Oh, well, I actually graduated with the degree in June. So I have my associate in digital media production. I am now currently going forward in school, getting my bachelor's with a major in film and a minor in theater. So I really just want to get more into the behind the scenes. Like I said, I've been modeling for years and I've been in front of the camera. But now I want to get behind the camera and I want to just share my ideas with the world and just be that beacon to so many women and men who may think, well, I'm a little older. I can't, should I go back to school? Should I, you know, I don't know, increase my career and get more knowledge? And should I do this? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
30 something. I want to be that. I want to be that beacon that says, hey, you can do this because I did this. And even though it was hard and even though it's a journey, it really is, but the payout is I know it's just going to be so great and it already is
yeah,
great. And I'm so excited for the opportunity.
I am too. If I always love asking my guests this question because it brings them back and also connects them with their younger self. If you could give your younger self advice from 5 to 10 years ago, what would you say?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. 10 years ago, I was 26. So I was a completely different person when I was 26. I was drinking heavy. I was not who I am today. And if I could give myself advice, I would probably just say, just stop. Just stop. I think a lot of times people need things that are sugar coated and that are easier said, but because I know who I was, I would have loved that hard love.
Yeah,
Stop drinking, stop doing what you're doing, be more proactive, be more assertive in what you want and what you don't want. And just, don't take any crap from anybody,
yeah,
younger Claire.
that's great.
Yeah.
Do you have any social media or any websites that you'd like to say to the audience? If so, then now's the time, the perfect time.
Yeah. Yeah. So being with polished models, they teach you so many different life lessons and certain social media etiquette. So I am Clarissa Elise over all social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Everything is Clarissa Elise. I know you mentioned my last name, but I do go by Clarissa Elise.
All
So
right.
it's just, yep, it's my name and then my middle name, and that's it. It's just the same.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be in your space and interview you.
Oh, Naomi, this was so awesome. Thank you for having me. I feel
Of
great.
course.
I hope everyone who's watching can just get something out of it and can just feel empowered, at least if
Yeah.
not for the rest of their life, for today.
Yes. Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.